Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome. Well, I've got to do it. Everybody else is, I guess. My election predictions for the House and the Senate for the 2022 midterm elections. Now, I'm not going a lot of detail, especially on the House, because there's hundreds of seats. I'm not as in the know about every district in the country. I do know a little bit about what's going on up here in upstate New York, and it's looking really good for Republicans. Claudia Tenney, she's going to be my former Congress member. I really like Claudia a lot. She's moving up to a district outside of Buffalo, so she's pretty much set to win, so that's good. I like Claudia a lot. But Molinaro is in the district up here, and that's really hotly contested. And there's a lot of things going on in New York, and there's races all over the country. So let's get to it. I'm going to do the Senate first. And here is my prediction for the U.S. Senate. As you see on here, I have Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania lean red. Is that a little optimistic? I really don't think so. I think the issue is going to be Pennsylvania and Georgia. I think in the West, in Nevada and Arizona, I think Mark Kelly's not going to make it. And I think the Republicans are doing really well. It's just a wave year for Republicans. Now, whether they manage to screw it up after they get in power, we'll have to see. It might come down to Georgia and Pennsylvania not either be able to count their ballots. And I know in Georgia, I'm not sure in Pennsylvania, I believe there is a 50% runoff rule. I know there is one in Georgia, where if you get under 50% and you're the winner, you have to have a special runoff election in the top two. And by some fluke of luck, if it ends up 50 Republican, 49 Democrat, and Georgia has a special runoff, that's going to be fun. That's going to be really entertaining. What a cluster. What a cluster that's going to be. But this is what I think. I think Walker's going to squeak it out. I think Oz is going to squeak it out in Pennsylvania, which is really frightening in Pennsylvania, because here's obviously a man who's, and I don't say this with any harshness or meanness, the man's brain is broken. Fetterman's brain is broken. And it tells you how Democrats think, especially progressives. They don't care who the individual is. They just care about the ideology. And to be perfectly frank, there's some Republicans that think that way too. But they're more about the candidate than anything else. So we're going to have to see. That it's neck and neck or close in Pennsylvania is absolutely, really, really a mystery to me. I don't know what the hell those people are thinking. Either that or people in Philadelphia, which is the bulk of the Democrat votes in that state, very much like New York, where I live in upstate, when New York controls the state, but there's millions of people upstate that have no say. And like Pennsylvania, Philadelphia controls what goes on in Pennsylvania, and all Western Pennsylvania has no say. It's very similar. So we're going to have to see. But anyway, so that's my prediction. I know it's a little bit optimistic, but I think this is exactly how it's going to come down, even after the runoff election in Georgia for the Senate seat, if that happens. Now, here is the congressional seats for the whole country. And you can see there's a lot of red, and there's some blue too. My particular guess right now is currently the Democrats have 220 seats in the House, 212 for the Republicans, with 3 vacant seats. I think what's going to happen is they're going to end up Republicans with 245 seats, which is a pickup of 33. And the Democrats are going to end up with 190, which is a drop of 30. Now, the difference in numbers is 3 of the seats currently are vacant. And I think they're going to end up being a Republican in hands, and that's why there's a 3-vote difference. So the Democrats are going to lose 30 seats. And the Republicans are going to pick up a net of 33 seats, in my opinion. And there's so much little detail to go into. Every congressional district has its nuances. And that's the way the founders wanted it. Each congressional district has its own little world. And that was the brilliancy of the founders. But we can go into that in another video at another time. And you can see up the Northeast is all blue. The West California is all blue. And, you know, look around Chicago and all the big cities. Even Mississippi has a blue district in it. Same with, looks like Alabama. And you can see in Georgia there, the northern part of Georgia, that's the Atlanta suburbs and Atlanta proper. And even in South Carolina, you see there's a blue district there. So, and even Tennessee, where I might end up moving to central Tennessee, just in the bottom left-hand corner, there's one Democrat district. So it's very varied. And you see light blue, dark red, light red. And that's just the way our country is. We're a conglomerate of a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different ways of living. And it's a brilliant system, even though it's really messy. So there is my prediction. 53 Republicans and 47 Democrats in the Senate. 245 Republicans in the House and 190 Democrats in the House. It'll be a 55-point difference. That is my prediction. So I'm getting it out there so they can say, you know, I made my prediction after it was obvious who was going to win and by how much. I wanted to get it out there. Tell me what you think. Maybe I'm going too high or I'm too optimistic. Or maybe I'm too pessimistic. Let me know in the comments. And everyone, please check your subscription status. Some subscribers are getting unsubscribed. And your notifications are being changed as well. So check all those. And those that haven't subscribed, if you're listening to this and you think my content is worth listening to, go back to some of my old videos and make up your mind. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. We need to get the word out. And that's it, folks. So make sure you vote. And we're going to find out. It's going to be crazy. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.